Hi, I'm Daisy and today I'm creating my first ever tag. For once I have nobody else in the house so I can speak and not be afraid that people are going to walk past. Woohoo! I'm also wearing a Moustache t-shirt, just so you know. The tag itself is called the Fictional Characters in Disneyland tag, so let's get on. The basis of the tag is that you have Disneyland Resort for one day only and you can switch out the people that dress up as the Disney characters for actual other fictional characters, but they have to match the same traits as the one that you're switching out. The rules of the tag are that you can't use the same character in 2 different questions or so on. You're also welcome to explain why you chose the character because it just makes it more interesting that way. And the last thing is that you don't have to be gender specific. If there's a character that's Disney that is a male but you want to put a female in, that's okay. Let us get on and I will show you the characters that I have picked out. Captain Hook, a character that is evil and possibly also terrorises children. I'm going for Lord Voldemort on this one because he is dastardly evil and he terrorised Harry for a large portion of his life. Peter Pan, a character that never really wanted to act like an adult. This is actually from a children's book but the illustrated mum because I always found that she just didn't act like a mum and she didn't act like an adult and I just got generally frustrated with her character. Pinocchio, a character that tells a lot of lies. I'm going with Tris from the Divergent series in this. I'm not going to explain further because it could possibly spoil it, but if you have read Divergent and Insurgent you will know what I mean. Jiminy Cricket, a character with a conscience. I'm going to go with Snape on this one. Aladdin, the character that came from nothing and became something. I'm choosing Katniss Everdeen on this because I personally think she came from a really bad situation and she grew and she did make something of herself even though she was in a lot of bad situations still. So I think Katniss deserves the answer to this one personally. The Mad Hatter, a character that can be crazy. Margot Roth Spiegelman. I finished Paper Towns this morning and I think Margot completely she just fits into this question because oh my god, if you read Paper Towns you will understand the frustration that I might have felt during reading it. Margot is just, yes. Mulan, a character that kicked butt and also fought for her family. I'm going for Clary Freya on this because I personally think that she does kick butt and she does look out for her family and she does everything in her best interests for her family. Goofy, a character that was, well, goofy. I chose Link from Beautiful Creatures on this because personally when I first read the book I did find him a little bit goofy and then when I watched the movie he's still a little bit goofy but is kind of the cute goofy. Grumpy, a character that, well, is also grumpy. Angela from Unspoken. I read this book recently and I must admit that Angela just is really grumpy. She's the nice kind of grumpy, she's being like kind of endearing, but she's still incredibly a grumpy face. The Beast, a character that you thought was a douche but turned out not to be. Will Herondale. I think a lot of girls will agree on me with Will Herondale. Ariel, a character that wanted something that they couldn't have. Gail Hawthorne on this one because if you've read the books you will totally know what I mean by Gail. Yes, that made me really hard to have to say that because it makes me like just feel bad inside like a black pit. So yes, poor Gail, yeah. And the last question is, what character out of all the ones that you chose would cause the most chaos in Disneyland? I think if Lord Voldemort and Will Herondale got on a team, I think they would cause the most chaos in Disneyland. I don't think there would be a Disneyland afterwards, quite personally. And I think that they would probably terrify quite a few small children. I'd like to tag everyone in this, but even if you want to just write them in the comments down below your answers or you want to do a video response, that is fine with me. I am also going to tag a few specific people because I would just like to. Because my brain is like a sieve, it goes in one ear and out the other and just goes it's like flour just drains out of my head but it's thoughts instead. That was quite descriptive. So thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing and happy reading my fellow book lovers. Bye bye!